what am I? I'm an artist. And I guess I'm classifying myself recently as a creative alchemist because I do so many different things that I'm kind of trying to figure out not what I'm doing, but how to classify myself, because you need to classify yourself in this day and age.
Do you? Oh, I didn't know.
So I really like working in an outside environment, in natural environment, with the elements that are going to be provided or that are there, and also creating or reclaiming, I guess, public spaces that normally we don't get a chance to actually inhabit in the way that we might want to. We're kind of dictated how we're supposed to respond. And so to see something and create something that's magical or really different and changes how we perceive a space, I think then when we go back to that space, when it's not that particular festival or event or whatever, we still hold that memory. And so we've kind of reclaimed it. It is our space, because it is our space. This is our city.
So you're an occupier. You just
I guess I am.
You have this other umbrella. It's like, oh.
There's many different ways to occupy.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for that. That's awesome.
Okay, my name is Tracy Williams. My ancestral name is Sisemia, and I come from the Squamish Nation. I come from a long line of basket weavers. My grandmother, my great-great-grandmother were all weavers, and I'm honored to carry on this tradition today. It's something that I hope that my daughters will also continue.
Is your lifestyle entirely dependent on, or so interconnected with nature?
Absolutely, absolutely, because there's times to gather fish, there's times to hunt, there's times to weave, there's times to replenish. So all of these seasons are significant. Even the landscape is important. So, for example, when we have logging that impacts the landscape and it impacts where I can go to gather my materials, because if I have a whole area that's been logged and the trees are maybe 10 years old, those trees are not going to be suitable for what I want to do. I need a tree that's about 50 years old. I need a really diverse landscape to gather all of the plants that I'm going to be using for weaving.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is an open weave basket made out of the branches from the cedar tree. This was made by Ed Carrier, and I really believe in supporting other artists as well. And he's an amazing elder, and he's done a phenomenal job. So this type of basket's good for carrying clams, fish, seafood, where you don't want to carry the weight of the water. You just want to carry what's inside of it. This basket here is made out of cedar roots, and this is really significant in terms of ancient technology, because we didn't have plastic and we didn't have metal buckets, but we had cedar roots. We actually didn't need those items because our elders were so gifted at weaving, they could weave something that was waterproof. And this here in the reddy color is cherry bark, and the white is canary grass. So often these baskets would tell stories. Oh, I think the best thing you can do is get outside, step outside, be in the forest, go into a park, go sit by a river, because these are old ways of healing that we don't even think about anymore. And if you need to revive your spirit, that is one good way to do it, is just to spend that time out there. And that is the beginning of learning and respecting our environment.